garden dreamers, welcome. So today my mother-in-law gifted me these gorgeous hydrangeas, which I've been wanting hydrangeas forever. I used to live in San Diego, and there was this one house where me and my husband would go walk around, had these gorgeous hydrangeas, but they don't do very well here in our desert. But she bought them for me. I already have them, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this for this one. And she also got me soil. It's not usually the soil I use or the brand, but that's what she got me. So I'm gonna use it for this purple-ish one. I'm going to put blueberry fertilizer since it's acidic, and I read it'll keep them purple-ish. And for the pink one, I have a lot of pine needles over here in my side yard. So I'm gonna use pine needles, and on both I'm gonna put some pine shavings also, so it could keep the soil acidic. If it's more alkaline, I read it stays pink, and if it's more acidic, it stays purple. So we shall see. I found a spot for them over here in my patio, in my backyard patio. Is it called a porch or a patio? There's a porch in the front and the patio in the back. Anyway, found a spot for them that'll look really pretty. It'll only get morning sun and then all day shade. So hopefully they survive. I will let you know. Oh, and the coleus video, I have to give you guys an update on that. Anyway, let's do this. Okay, so first I'm gonna connect some pine needles. My husband helped somebody take down a tree a couple months ago, a pine tree, and to use it for firewood. Well, they were cutting it down anyway or something, I don't know. And he went to collect some firewood for our friends. And he's like, do you want some? And I was like, yeah, bring me like a branch or two for some pine needles. Because sometimes I need acidic soil, right? For my blueberries. And he brought me all of this that has been sitting here for months. Anyway, but hey, I have pine needle, right? I shouldn't complain. My hubby is literally the best, and he does everything I ask him to. He's so sweet. Anyway, we're gonna put this into the pink ones. Okay, I think I have everything I need. I got pine needles, this pine bark, or what is it called? Pine wood, like shavings, and then the blueberry fertilizer and my soil back here. I have to poke holes. Oh, I forgot to bring my... I'm gonna have to poke some holes down here. She also got these for me. I think she got everything at Sam's. I don't tend to shop there, but when it's a gift, you accept it, right? Especially if it's a beautiful gift. Okay, I poked drainage holes. I don't know if I should put some, because it is a big pot. I don't know if I should put some plastic bottles down there. You know what? I'm gonna put some wood. I have extra pieces of wood. I have this huge piece of wood. I'm just gonna put it here, just to fill it up a bit. That should be fine, right? Some potting mix, but is this a purple one? Yes, so I'm gonna put about a cup of the blueberry fertilizer. But first I'm gonna put some pine mulch and some, this is worm castings. And some worm castings. Can't hurt, right? And let's put some pine. Mix that in. I wonder if that big log is gonna be bad. We'll see. Oh no, cut a leaf off. I'm gonna wet this a bit. Okay, I wet it a bit. I'm gonna try to take this out of the pot. There it is. She looks pretty healthy. She's pretty wet. And then I'm gonna put more soil around here. Oh, I forgot to put fertilizer. I'll put it right now. And I'm putting about a cup of fertilizer, more or less. I'm gonna put some fertilizer down here. And ta-da, this one's done. Hopefully she's good. Hopefully she likes it. Let's put some more mulch to retain some water. That way I don't have to water them all the time. They like to, I read to keep them well drained. They don't like wet feet, I don't think. I think they like the perfect amount of moisture, so good luck to me on that. All right, that one is done. Let's do the pink one. Okay, for this one, I put a couple of wood blocks I had lying around that I wasn't using, and it was just trash, but I don't like to throw away things. I try to recycle. So I put a couple in here, and then I have over there on that other side, I still have a bunch of leaves just gathered up. So I put some leaves just to take up some space, and I don't have to put too much soil. And we're gonna put the pine needles in here also. And put worm castings. The worm castings, you could, I don't know how much I put. It's probably like maybe 2 cups. Here's the pine. Try to mix that up. It's a little difficult. Need a little bit more dirt. A little higher. That looks better. Okay. Same thing. Take this out without the pot. Leave the pot in there. You could kind of cover it. That way the soil doesn't go in there. Okay. And you just plop it in. And ta-da! She's ready. Let me show you where I filled her up to. About maybe 2 inches left in the pot, and then I'll put some pine mulch to retain water. There they are. This one has the pine. I probably should put a little bit more pine there. And ta-da! This is where I put them. It's gonna get, if you see the sun's right there, it's gonna get maybe 2 hours of morning sun, and then it'll be shaded the way it's shaded right now. These will not tolerate El Paso sun. They would die. So I'm hoping that they'll be okay right here. I've had them for 3 or 4 days. So first day she gave it to me, I left them indoors that night, and then I brought them out in the daytime, and then they were like wilting and being really sad. So then I took them back in a little bit, and then I brought them out. This one I left outside the second night, and this one I put inside the second night because it was all droopy and sad. And then the third day, I left them both outside all day and both outside all night. Yeah. And then the fourth day, all day and all night. And then now is when I changed them. So they were nice and perky today, which is why I thought, okay, they can tolerate this right here for a while or for the long run. So anyway, first, second day, took them in and out. Third and fourth day, kind of left them out here day and night, and they were doing better, fine. So that's why I put them in the pots now. So I'm hoping they'll survive. I will come back in a second, and it'll be a week later, and I'll tell you if they're still surviving or not. If you have any tips for me, let me know. Thanks for watching. Or, well, I'll be back.
4 days later, the pink ones were looking so pretty, but the blue purple ones were not that great, as you can see. Not too sure what happened, but I cut off all the flowers. Since they were dead, I thought that I would cut them off. That way it would put energy into the roots and the leaves as opposed to trying to create more flowers. So this is a couple days later. These are the winds that we get. Insane. And it does hit them here a bit, which probably affects them. These are our winds. It's insane. This is the aftermath of our winds. And this, I forgot to cover this seat. And this is what they're looking like now. The pink ones have now gone super sad as well. The leaves are even droopy. I think the soil just dried out because the leaves dried out. It was probably the winds. The leaves were crispy, as you could see how they fall here. Womp, womp. So I decided to cut off these flowers as well. And this one's looking pretty good. It even has new leaves coming out. So super happy about that. Obviously, it has no more flowers. I left that one because it had a couple left. But we're still getting these very high winds. And they're just struggling. But I am hopeful that it's getting new leaves. And like I said, I cut these off as well because there's no point in keeping the flowers that are dead. So 3-week update on my hydrangeas. The flowers all gone. It has one tiny one, but it is getting new leaves. So yay, excited about that. I have them here. It only gets, like I said before, maybe 2 hours of sun in the morning, and then it's shaded. We are going up in the temperatures. We're in the 90s now, and next Saturday it's going to be in the hundreds. So we'll see how they're doing then. I'm going to show you the new leaves it has. So regular hydrangeas bloom once per season, while some re-blooming varieties do produce a second set of flowers. So I'm not too bummed about losing the flowers, which I deadheaded. Deadheading means you cut the flowers off, and the reason you want to cut the flowers when they die is so that the plant focuses on new leaf and root growth instead of the dead flowers focusing on creating seeds, which takes its energy from leaves and root growth on a new plant. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to see how they do and if I get new flowers next season.